Hello everybody, getting ready to do lesson 1.6 part 1 classwork for pre-algebra math today. And 1.6 part 1 is subtracting integers. And you got 22 points on your classwork sheet, and you have 5 points to go on to your notebook guide. Have those out. Students, put your name, date, period on your classwork sheet. Due date here, onliners, homeschoolers. And we'll go right into our bell work for the day. Would be find the sum, students. Then down here, use the given information and the fact that x and y are integers. Tell whether the sum x plus y is even or odd. Explain your reasoning. Then here are the conditions here. X and y are odd. So tell if x plus y is even or odd. Explain your reasoning. Teachers, give your students about 3-4 minutes for this. See you in 3 or 4. Welcome back everybody, and for the sum up here it's 7 plus negative 12 plus 3. So negative 9 and 16 be positive 7 plus negative 12 plus 3. So what is that? So this becomes 7 and negative 12 is negative 5 plus 3 equals negative 2. And then down here with these, with this condition here, is this even or odd when you add x and y and they're both odd? So x and y are odd, then x plus y would be even. The sum of the two odd integers would be even. So there's your solution. Onward into our lesson for today. This is your notebook entry here. Subtracting integers. Before you subtracted decimals, now you'll subtract integers, so you can find a difference in row elevations, as we have in example 11. Okay, so another notebook entry here. Earth science. Kickham Jenny is an underwater volcano in the Caribbean Sea. Eruptions have caused the volcano to grow. In 1962, the summit elevation of Kickham Jenny was negative 235. Here's your 1962 summit. And then in 2002, the summit elevation was negative 182. So we went from negative 235 up to negative 182. So it grew. The mountain grew. Did the elevation of the volcano change? Well, seems like it would have, right? As you can see from the number lines below, the expressions 5 minus 4, so we have 5 here, and then minus 4, is the same thing as 5 plus and negative 4. So we start at 5 and we go into a negative direction here, 4 units. And we end up here at 1, have the same value of 1. So 5 minus 4 is the same thing as 5 plus a negative 4. So we change this into an addition problem rather than just a simple subtraction problem. And then 5 plus the negative 4 again is the same thing. We move the same distance here. We start at positive 5 and then we move in the negative direction 4 units, and we get the same solution here at positive 1. Subtracting integers. Words. To subtract, this goes in your notebook. To subtract an integer, add its opposite. So numbers 3 minus 7 would be the same thing as 3 plus a negative 7, which would equal a negative 4. And then the algebra will be a minus b equals a plus a negative b. So again, we turn this into an addition problem is what we do. Let's go into an example. Subtracting integers. 4 minus 10 equals what? So 4 minus 10 would be the same thing as 4 plus a negative 10. Add its opposite, negative 10, and that'd be negative 6. So we start at 4 and then we go in the negative direction 10 units and we end up at negative 6. And then continuation, part B, example 1. 7 minus a negative 5. So 7 minus a negative 5 would be the same thing. What's the negative of a negative? It'd be a positive. So 7 plus 5 would equal 12. So add 7 and 5. Then we got a part C here, -2 minus and -9. So a -2 minus and -9 be the same thing as -2 plus, and negative of a negative will be a positive. So -2 plus 9 would be a positive 7. So we start at -2 and then we move to the right 9 places and we end up at 7 if you did it on a number line. Okay, so first guide practice. Find a difference. So down here, evaluate the expression when y equals -14. This is your independent practice here. But we're going to do this one up here as our guided practice. -1 minus and -13. Okay, so find a difference. So we have -1 minus a -13, which would equal 12. So how do we get from here to 12? Well, we have two negatives here. Negative of a negative would make it a positive 13. And then we're adding a -1 to a positive 13 would be positive 12, would be how you would arrive at this solution. Okay, so that is 1.6 Pre-Algebra Math, Part 1. Animated PowerPoint Math video at AOL.com for course materials or questions. Thank you very much.